Alright guys, you know when shit's about to go down, it goes down bad. And that was the exact thoughts that I had with this chapter, because I still can't believe it that the old director is gone and there is this new director that's a dad of Nakiri. Is that right? Yes. And oh man, it's like, what the heck? It's like a flash, you know, when something happens and you're like, wait, what happened? And then you have to take a couple of seconds or even afterwards, like a day or two, and you're like, did it really happen? It must be a dream. I must have dreamt about it. But you stand there and you're like, dang, it's real. When you see it right in front of your face, and you're like, dang it, what happened here? And that was exactly what I had with the dad, that new director, and it was like, what happened? And then when he got this press conference, he was like almost like a total different guy. But I can also see him acting through it, because I think he's really high on his head, hit on his head with a stick, I want to say. But he thinks really high of himself, and I think he thinks like really low of almost everybody. Maybe not the elite 10, but almost everybody at the school. I think he thinks is crap. At least he thinks only the best are the best, and only the best should eat the best. And well, yeah, I think that's kind of his motto. But it makes no sense. It was like so stupid, and I'm like, oh shit, this is really going to get some major troubles. And he's like saying to the girl that always is with Erna, like, well, you sort of try to do your best, but well, you can go now because I take care of it. Like, you're doing fine for what you can do, but well, leave it with that and go away. And I was like, oh, this dude, he just comes walking in like he's everything, and of course he is already everything because he's now the director, or at least is the director. At some point he could also be kicked out again. Like, it doesn't have to take that much, to be honest. I'm thinking like the elite 10 could say like, well, I don't want it anymore, make the decision. And one thing I was curious about was like, we know the elite 10 has a lot of power, but does this different with like, let's say the first seed has like 100% and the second like 75 and 50 and so on and so on. Like, I know that are really strange, but something in that way. I was thinking about like, is it that way? Like the first has really much to say. I don't know about it, but it seems a bit in that way reasonable. But like big decisions like a new director, at least 6 people should say like, well, I want to have a new director, or at least let's do this shit. And I don't really, I was so crazy. And then the part that the old director was in Soma's room and was like, well, your father suggested that you should go to this school. Or wait, what? A second, because I don't even know anymore what he said, because he was also really naked in the room, like flexing his muscles, like, don't you ma, like, what's up? And I'm not muscle. No, I'm not. But enough of that. Well, you know about that, when he was half naked in the room and stretching, and the old director was also doing that, and someone was looking at, what the heck, is this my room? And he's like, yes, this is your room, don't worry about it, like crazy shit. But then he starts talking about him like, well, he says like this. Wait, sorry about it. I spaced out for a minute. He says, who advised Joichiro to after you to apply to Tusky? He's talking about that So Chiro, yeah, well, the director was sort of into it with him going to this school, and probably, I don't know for sure, but that's what I think, is that the old director already saw this little bit coming, that he would be kicked out and that his father would come back, Arena's father would come back, and at some point, of course, it makes a little bit of sense because, well, if you have such a crazy guy like her father and you kick him out, you can't expect him to come back. He's a crazy mofo that comes back trashing everything like hell. And that makes it really wondering, like, well, what are they going to talk about now? I'm really wondering, like, does he have some sort of plan to, I don't know, maybe he's going to train them. Oh, that would be very amazing. But that's enough for now for this review, because otherwise it would be too long and I would keep rambling on about it. And that's not what I want to do. I hope you like this. Please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe also. That's amazing if you do it.